Could it be an early Super Bowl preview? Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football.
The Eagles versus,
from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. There's Carson Wentz bringing out the Philadelphia Eagles. 21 touchdown passes, just 7 interceptions for him last year until a back injury knocked him out in Week 14. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. 4 yards the result of the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oliver hurt? Yes, he is. Lovely. Oh, he's on.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 29, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's...
Let me... Move Trent Edmonds up here while I do this. Move Milano right there. We'll see if this works. There's one along that first, but I don't want him there yet.
Third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. To throw is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now the Bills have it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, past the 20.
No.
But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. But you have to work on what happens if you get an extra point blocked, because now they can pick it up and return it for 2 points. You have to go over that.
Nice job to get back there and make the tackle, preventing them from getting all the way. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 97 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Half. Regular.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs, but out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Fucking boy.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
I'm coming after you.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Aguilar has it.
No, I just let him go the whole
Look at
way.
this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Son
Touchdown.
bitch.
Philadelphia.
Mother.
Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mike, 50.
Middle.
Mike.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the 31, Allen buying time to his left. And he's good. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Brought down by Nate Gehry. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 30, 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This is fielded at the goal line. Brushing off defenders. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On 1st down, they run with Howard. The numbers for Howard a week ago, 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So here are the Bills to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run with Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that a sack.
Well, no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the grab by Cross.
Get off me, first
And
one.
he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Allen now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Singletary. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's the nuts over them.
Mike 53.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Marr. Beautiful.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. Now Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The ball popped in the air, intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. And
a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run here with Singletary. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Allen now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
They're confused. They're confused.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back.
See ya.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. This is Howard on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Okay.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
I'm going to eat clock now.
Let's go, let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get it.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They can't hit with us.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Hey, check. 319.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Singletary. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They run here with Singletary, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
53 is the mic.
You don't know no better. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike.
And now they'll throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned a tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, Tennessee.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Wentz now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz, caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, it's not the...
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Wentz on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't middle.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Alert.
Mike's 47.
We got it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's
Wow.
intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Nick Foles, 3 first-half touchdown passes. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And you can see they lead the visiting Arizona Cardinals at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for the venerable one, Drew Brees. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, Pollard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
56. Mike 47.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Delta.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen completes it to Hardman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Run for Pollard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Alert!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores,
That's the way
that
you gotta
situation
go.
there,
Jesus,
it's just going to
man.
add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. And down inside the 15 he goes. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight. Hey, home. Hey, Charlie.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Go.
Now Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual-threat QB. Here's Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard
a rush?
line.
Get out of here.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that's complete to Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, it'll be Singletary. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they...
And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Bravo!
47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, 47. Here we go.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Open man, here's Foster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now, Singletary. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Stop. All 52. Smooth.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check.
Round 80.
Check. 53's Mike.
Yeah. You don't want none.
On 1st down, Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Singletary again, and here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
Oh, my God. What the hell kick was that?
You can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Big stop. Let's go.
Listen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Here we go. Lefty. And let's pin the mirrors back.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
we've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the second down throw on target. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Eagles on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping...
And Singletary has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Wentz now on first down. Crabtree has it.
Oh, come on.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And this one's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Really? I threw the ball right away. Get out of here.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. To throw is Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Croft with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now Wentz and the Eagles down by 12. A minute 35 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, this is Howard. Look at the spin. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Wentz. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Now he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Again, it's Wentz. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still